Brooke and Paul George departing. And here they are, just a game out of the number 3 seed in the loss column in the West. Probing inside. Out to his protege. Nice bounce pass and inside and one. Gallinari punching it home. Great balance, and you can't say enough about the fantastic coaching job this year by Billy Donovan. With the roster that had significant change as Rudy Gobert gets one to go inside. Missing with the left.
Good connection, though, between he and Mike Conley.
Chris Paul knocks down the jumper of 3. Productive work done on the farm while he was there.
He looks very lean, Mark.
Yes. One of the strongest guys in the league, as you said, and Ingles working the baseline.
Donovich.
Lob inside. Gallinari made a tough catch and tight ropes his way along the baseline to stay in bounds. 4 on the shot clock, got to go with it. And he banked it home. Shooting 41% from downtown in the season. He's got 6 quick points. Conley, a much healthier Mike Conley, does those type of things for the Jazz. Has yet to attempt a field goal. Got a mismatch here against Adams. On the drive by Donovan Mitchell with the bucket. Both of them had tested positive for the virus. Gilgeous-Alexander from deep, nothing but board.
This young man is impressive. He goes from north of 25 minutes.
Gilgeous-Alexander comes up court to Chris Paul. Those two are inseparable off the court. Paul over
Come on
the
now.
long arm of Rudy Gobert. Chris Paul with the rebound. Bojan Bogdanovic had surgery. His season over. Gallinari drills it for the Thunder, who lead by 11. 2 of 6 so far. Lobs it up for Gobert. Gobert brought it down and gathered for the bucket.
And he's still able to navigate. And that high pass a season ago was one major weapon for the Utah Jazz. People have made a concerted effort to take that away.
Gilgeous-Alexander, what a sweet scoop shot.
Alexander
Around Gobert. The lead back up to 10. Gobert running the floor and gets it back.
Oklahoma City had 10 first quarter fast break points. They have the fewest in the league in the regular season. So interesting, we were talking about the Jazz trying to pick up the tempo.
Chris Paul backs it out, working against Tony Bradley.
He's loving that matchup.
Like he was running a drill that time, Doris Burke.
Yeah, come on, if he's one-on-one.
And I saw him at the beginning of the season during a preseason game, and he was feeling great, and he still looks fantastic. A corner 3 is good by Diallo. The Kentucky native who was murdered when police broke into her home and shot her and killed her. Shot her 8 times. And there still have been no arrests made in that case. Donovan Mitchell doing everything right on that last sequence. Darius Baisley with the long 3 and contact underneath. Whistle and a foul call. Seen Chris Paul and his teammates playing a lot of ping pong and cornhole. Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, they need him to get going. Do you know what I mean by saying the edge, the vibe with this guy feels different? Like, look at the confidence and rhythm he'll start to play with. And that's the juice the Jazz needed right now.
Dort on the drive.
Excellent hands by Mudiay.
Boy, great deceleration by Mudiay to get the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander off that big Steven Adams screen. Adams with the jump hook. Great execution, Doris Burke.
He didn't look it when he tried to do that jump up.
Mid-range jumper good by Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Robertson has checked into the ball game. Meanwhile, for OKC, one of the great comeback stories. Gilgeous-Alexander into the paint.
I'll tell you what,
Wow.
they are doing. You don't see people attack Rudy Gobert.
4 minutes to go here in the first half.
As you struggle here, Mark, you got to try to stay attached with OKC.
Adams with the floater, got it.
Do you see what I mean about that guy's touch? Like, from that distance on the move, that was not easy for a big man. Classmate of mine, both point guards at 87. My physique was way better than his.
Oh, you got your name all over the trophy case. I've seen it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup. Clarkson comes out the other side. Clarkson challenging Adams and gets it off the Adams screen.
Nice.
Adams with the pump fake and got the soft touch on the assist.
Excellent.
From Chris Paul.
Really, he's got excellent hands.
Niang on Paul. Chris Paul with a lot of sauce and the finish.
He just dances his defender.
Little 2-for-1 situation. Chris Paul made it look easy. Chris Paul and one. And O'Neal with the rebound for the Utah Jazz, who come into this ball game 42-23, but it's a different team without Bogdanovic as Joe Ingles. Chris Paul put a body on Conley. Boy, got all the way to the basket. Got it on the putback of black people who have been shot and killed by police who were unarmed. Breonna Taylor, Stephon Clark, Tamir Rice, Orlando Castillo.
Did you happen to hear Barack Obama eulogize John Lewis?
Yes.
It was beautiful. I cried,
Poetic.
cried my way through it, but one of the things he said in it.
Chris Paul off the screen finds Adam. Great dime inside. Boy, tic-tac-toe, and Dort with the finish. Gallinari. Gallo with the step back butter.
Tough shot. Now, come on now. They had a tremendous trap.
Joe Ingles. Royce O'Neal drives it into the paint. And a nice finish inside by Tony Bradley. Their second child. And then return and quarantine and go through it again. O'Neal knocks it down, and
you need that.
it's Alexander with a miss. Conley with the push. Mike Conley inside. And a strong putback move. The bucket good. Chris Paul really set the tempo early for the Thunder. Schroeder took the dribble handoff and got downhill.
Haven't been able to contain that dribble drive. Clapping his hands like he missed an opportunity there.
Corner jumper good by Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it all for you. Both games also streaming live on the ESPN app.
One of my all-time favorite players, if not my all-time favorite player, regardless of gender, and that's Diana Taurasi. Finds something on the offensive end, 67 points through 3 quarters.
Boy, Chris Paul, man, just plays at his own pace, hits the mid-range elbow jump shot, and still a ball hawk. Gobert called for it up top on the mismatch against Chris Paul.
Jazz switching things up, showing a little bit of zone here. I think that's because they haven't been able to contain the dribble drive, but that's too easy. Just simple navigation, little drop pass. City on the offensive end, yes?
Yeah, they've made it look and feel real easy. Gobert called for it again. And a good delivery by Mike Conley. With 7.5 to go. The lead is still a very comfortable 22 points. Timeout on the floor.
I was on Golic and Wingo the morning of that game, and I had said I thought they would be very conservative with his minutes. And I think it had as much to do with him leaving the bubble and having to come back and the missed opportunities for 5-on-5. Man and Zion Williamson, who he believes could have a long, incredibly successful career.
Yeah, they can't afford to lose that game against the Clippers. Coming up next right here on ESPN as Quinn Snyder calls timeout.
Television a ton, and then obviously a great option in League Pass. His toughness, his hard playing toughness.
Schroeder with the sweet left. Coming up next, it's the Pelicans and Clippers. Don't forget, Mike Breen, Jeff Van Gundy, and Mark Jackson. This one's in the books. The Thunder win it 110-194.